the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Carlos Rodon.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get. Out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And the home opener is underway.
7 o'clock.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one fouled off. Fouls it off, still 1-2. This one in the air, center field. Grisham has a beat on it, and there's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Ball high. Just underway here from Wrigley. Ball. Two. There's a high chopper, but it kicks foul. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. 2 away now. Here's Jose Ramirez, a switch hitter batting right.
Ramirez.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike 1. High fly ball, right field. Suzuki should have this one. And that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field and towing the slab for the Cleveland Guardians, Jacob deGrom. How about a scouting report on him? Leading off, Trent Grisham.
Trent Grisham.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And it's 0-1.
Ball. Ball 2.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Struck him out looking.
Batting second, third baseman, number 3, Alex Bregman.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. That's to third and foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Late on that fastball. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Look out! And it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Seiya Suzuki, the next to hit. Man at first, 1 away. In the dirt, blocked. Two and one now. Swings through that one for strike 2. Bregman leads off first with 1 away. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. The Cubs strike first. It's 2-0.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
The left fielder, number 8.
2 outs, base is empty. And Happ up to hit. Sliced hard but foul. And Ian swings through it. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Check swing. Now an appeal to third. And he went around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. back here at the friendly confines. Stepping up for the Guardians, Yandy Diaz. There's a swing and a drive. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. He wastes no time on this one. And they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Check swing went around. No balls, 2 strikes. Struck him out swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Brian Reynolds here. And a foul ball.
Bowling.
Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here at the top of the second.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. And now it's filled up. This one in the air right field. That one back there, and it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Payoff pitch. And he saw 8 pitches before earning the walk. Really professional AB.
Number 31, Riley Green.
Pitch misses inside. Ball 1.
Nope, outside.
Right through there for a strike. Reynolds over at first with 1 away. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Runner takes off. Now he breaks his back. Makes the grab. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. We head to the bottom of the second. So here's Corner now.
The second baseman, Nico Corner.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And look out.
Yep,
that one gets
Take
him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Batting 7, the designated hitter, Jonah Hines.
Foul ball there. And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And the runner holds.
Batting 8, the catcher, number 8.
One out man at first. Here's the catcher, Kyle Teal. Corner on the go. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Romy Gonzalez.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Now a quick throw to first. And they almost caught him, but he's back in time. Swings through that one out in front that time. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reynolds on the run. And that's the inning. Here at Wrigley Field, now it's the Guardians DH, Jonathan Rodriguez.
You know, these Guardians definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
2-0 the count. Here it comes. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond. Leadoff man retired here in the third.
The second baseman, Nick Gonzalez.
That's a ball.
And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
Ball 2.
The baseball is coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all 4 corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that. Very difficult pitch to hit.
Now one missed. This one in the air right field. Suzuki going back on it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. So the Guardians lineup turns over. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former second overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. Suzuki drifts towards it, and that is that. Back here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Trent Grisham.
Number 12, Trent Grisham.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Nope, ball 1.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2.
Oh.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman number 3, Alan Bregman.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. 2 down, bases empty. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. That clips the corner.
Oh.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the 3rd. Back here at the friendly confines, stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Caballero. Swings and misses. 0-1. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Here's a 1-1. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Ball outside. Throw to second. Save. And the tying run is now in scoring position. Turned on, but foul wide of third. And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Caught him looking for the K. So now, with 1 away and a man at second, Yandy Diaz now 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
This one in the dirt. And it's a ball and a strike as the runner holds. 1 out, the runner at second, top half of inning number 4. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And that's a strikeout looking.
Up next for Cleveland, the catcher, Joey.
Ball outside.
Man on second, 2 down. That one finds the zone, and that's strike one.
Ball 2.
That's inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
And now a high leverage at bat for Brian Reynolds. That one is absolutely belted. Way back there, it's got a chance. Can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. Now a relay to third. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Michael Busch.
You know, these Cubs doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Here's a 1-1.
Oh.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
The left fielder, number 8, Gm2.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Ball. Nope, that's away.
Check swing. He held up. Ball 3. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. The Cubs trailing by a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Second baseman, Nico.
Here's Nico Horner. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. There's the strike. And a big swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Up and in, and that's ball 1. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can
strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row. We go to the top of the 5th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Now,
Connor Phillips comes on now.
Just trying. Keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham under it. Takes it in for the out. One out man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1. Flares it into the outfield. And it gets down for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
next for Cleveland, the center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So in now for Cleveland, Jose Caballero, 1 for 2. In the dirt. But no advance from the runners. Two on, 2 outs. That's in there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a foul out of play. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Here at Wrigley Field. Now it'll be the Cubs DH. Jonah Heim. Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 now. Up the middle and a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying. The middle with his approach. He didn't try.
The left-hander on now, Gabe Spire.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Late with the swing there. Swings and misses. That is strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout.
Up next for the Cubs.
So digging in, Romy Gonzalez. Flied to right his first time. That one almost got him.
Woo!
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Up next for the Cubs, the center fielder, number 12, Richard.
Whoa! Strike! Woo!
Not the best swing that time from the first round pick.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Inning over. Back here at Wrigley Field, all set for the top of the 6th. Jose Ramirez digs in for the Guardians. And that one is in the dirt. Ball 1. Phillips, 24 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The 2-1. Line to right center field. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning. On the mound now, Matt Vesta.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Couple of singles back to back. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Move to 2nd, and he's back in safely.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at 2nd base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
1st and 2nd, no outs. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one in there across the letters.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Ball misses. And the throw out of third. Man at 2nd. Gets a piece and stays alive. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Rounds 3rd, headed for the plate. And they lead by 2. Pulls into 2nd. That's an RBI double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. The ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's going to be Brian Reynolds. That one pulled foul. Check swing. He went 0-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit into center field. Coming home. In comes the run from second.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
That's the ball.
A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And a foul ball. Runner at second here, one gone. Goes down looking. George Valera digs in for the Guardians. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Ryan King.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen. With the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
That one fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
This to third, and it's off the bag. Coming around third is Reynolds. It's in and out of his glove. He'll score easily. It's 6-2.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
In time to Bush. That is the inning. Back here at the friendly confines. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Hit in the air, center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Breaks his bat and pops it up. Over to Diaz. What a play. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Michael Bush. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Got him swinging. Here at Wrigley Field, here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Byron Buxton.
You know, these Guardians, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
Outside low. Full count now. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one away.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Jose Caballero.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
This one in the air, center field. Grisham moving under this one. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at Wrigley Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Ian Happ, number 55, gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters. You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Ball.
Strike 2. That's down and in. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Nico Corner.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it. Still try to get that ground ball double play.
Base hit. And out to a board.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Digging in, Jonah Heim. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Swing and a pop-up. Takes it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Number 8, Kyle Field.
Foul ball there.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Two on, one out. Line drive. Base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
And here is Romy Gonzalez. Fouled off. He was late. Tying run at the plate. And it gets by him. The second run scores. It's 6-4.
Back-to-back singles. You'll often hear the phrase short. To it, long through it.
Bennett Sousa taking over on the mound.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Way inside, and that hit him.
I got him. Take your base.
Up next for the Cubs.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Fouls away the first offering.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
So the tying run at second. Check swing, and he went. That's strike two. Time is called here in a big spot. Maybe just reminding himself to breathe. The 0-2. Ball one there. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, you'll see another. Good job to fight that one off. Next pitch inside. It's 2-2. The Guardians trying to protect a two-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Ground ball could be two. On to Gonzalez for one. To Diaz. That's two. north side of Chicago. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Yandy Diaz. So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Trevor McGill.
Oh.
This one in the air right field. And just foul. Here's the 0-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground to third. And foul ball.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. That smash towards center. Lunging, but it gets down. So he battled through a long at-bat and earned himself a hit.
That's back-to-back singles for him. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
And that is out of play. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. At the plate, Brian Reynolds.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Nope, that's inside.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Waves at the defender for the strikeout.
The left unit, number 31, Riley Green.
And it's fouled off. The Guardians trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And up next for Cleveland, Ezekiel. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Cody Clemens. A critical at bat in this game for him. There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. Headed for the plate. In comes the run from second. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Leading off, Seiya Suzuki. Righty reliever out of the pen, Daniel Palencia.
For the Guardians, number 48, Daniel Palencia.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Comes up empty. Strikes him out with 102.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Michael Bush.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Oh.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Been a pretty rough game at the plate for him so far. A bunch of strikeouts, so that felt good, I'm sure. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Hat now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And that one hit to first, but that rolls foul. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Gm2 CLE.
In the air, right field. And that is that. Back here at the friendly confines. All set to start the ninth in this one. Nick Gonzalez digs in for the Guardians. Kyle Finnegan on the pitch out of the pen here.
Kyle Finnegan.
Clips the corner. It's 0-1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Line to left and foul ball. The 0-2. Base knock center field. And that turns the lineup over.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. One out man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Jose Caballero. He swings and fouls one off. Now the 0-1. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. In to score from first. And they lead by 4.
Everything came together for him. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. One out and a runner at second here in the top of the ninth. stays alive. Man at second. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered in this game. That one pushed foul. Man on second, 2 down.
Bowling.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. And that'll do it. Here at Wrigley Field, now it'll be the Cubs deep. Jonah Heim. Here comes the closer here in the ninth, Cade Smith.
Now pitching for the Guardians, number 36, Cade Smith.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Smith, a 6'5" righty, 26 years old, and he was born in Canada. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out.
Next for the Cubs, the catcher, number 8, Kyle Shields.
That's the ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And now the shortstop, Romy Gonzalez.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Masataka Yoshida looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. They're down to their final strike.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
And our final here today, 8-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shum.
Yeah, I said the windows tinted and I ain't rented. I'm winning.